Hi, good morning, my dear students. I think you are doing good at your home. The last part we discussed about the fisherman and he find a new things from the beach side. You know, after her father's death, he was walking along the beach side and he saw a thing that reflecting, and he just went near the things and took it up on his hand and looked at it. Then he saw a picture. That time he just misunderstood that it was his father's picture. Then when he smiled at the picture, also smiled back. Then he thanked God more for sending back his father's picture. Then this part I think we discussed at the last class. Then let's start the remaining part. Are you ready? Look. He turned the mirror to see if his father was behind it, but he could not see anymore. You know, the fisherman just turned the mirror to check his father, whether his father behind it or not. You know, he only see his father's face, only saw his father's face on the one side. Then again to check his father, whether his father was not or there in the behind it, he just turned. But unfortunately, he could see nothing behind it. Once more he turned it to his face. "Ah, my loving father," he spoke to his father. Again the fisherman turned the mirror into face and he saw his father's face, and he spoke to his father. His father's lips moved, but he heard nothing. He became sad. You know, when he spoke his father, then his father's lip also began to move, but he could hear nothing from the mirror, and he became very sad. He cried. His father too seemed to cry. When he cried, the picture on the mirror also began to cry. He held the mirror close to his head and went home. Then, finally, the fisherman put the mirror too close to his chest and he just went back to home. Next, the fight. The fisherman reached home and called his wife in excitement. "See who is there in it." He showed her the mirror. The fisherman reached from the beachside to his home. He called his wife in the very great enjoyment, in excitement, and said to look who is there in the mirror. She looked eagerly into it. She saw the face of a woman on it. When the wife of the fisherman looked at the things, he could see a woman's face. "Oh, my mother, she looked so young." She was thrilled. "Where did you get this thing from?" When the fisherman's wife looked at it, then he could see a woman's face on it. Then the fisherman's wife also misunderstood that it was his mother's picture, and he asked her husband, where did he get the things from? "Mother? Whose mother?" Then the fisherman just doubted. Then he asked her wife that whose mother did you see in the picture, in the mirror? Then the fisherman turned the mirror toward his face. Then to assure again, the fisherman just turned the mirror towards him. "It's my father." "Hey, you are going to lie. You are lying. You are going to crazy." "Then this is not your mother. It is my father's picture." She grabbed the mirror from him and looked into it again. That time the fisherman's wife took up the mirror from the hand of the fisherman and looked at it again. Are you joking? It's my mother, she cried out. Hey, you are lying. This is not your father. Then it's my mother's picture. The man was annoyed and snatched the mirror. That time the fisherman got angry and he snatched, grabbed, took it from his wife's hand. He looked at it again to assure himself that it was his father. Then actually, the fisherman again looked in the mirror to sure that it was his father or it was the mother of his wife. Then, there is something wrong with you. You are going crazy. The fisherman said his wife that, hey, you are going mad. You are going crazy. Then I will never show you this again. Then he said his wife that he would never see these things again. Then he said, then his wife tried to grab the mirror from him. That time the fisherman's wife tried to take the mirror from the hand of the fisherman. The fisherman held on to it, but this time fisherman not let the mirror to his wife. He just hold it. Then they started battling for the mirror. Then actually the fisherman was not ready to hand over to look at his wife. Then a battle began between them, between the fisherman and his wife. The mirror fell down on the floor and broke into pieces. After some times, the mirror just fell down on the floor and broke into many pieces. Then they stopped fighting and looked at the pieces. That time they just stopped their fighting between them and they just looked at the pieces that lay down on the floor. The pieces reflected their images. That time they could see their own faces on the pieces of the mirror that lay down on the images. These are our story. It's our story. I think you enjoyed very well the story, and it's a very comic story. My dear students, you are requested to read the story one or more time at your home. Then, I think the last class, I had told you to write the first 5 question answer. I think you would have written that. Okay. Then here now I recommend you, I directed to you that all of you must write the remaining all the questions. Then if you have any doubt, you can contact me on the WhatsApp. I will explain you. So don't worry. Anyway, have a nice day. Thank you for hearing the class. Thank you.